Are you looking for some holiday magic outside the Disney parks during the holiday season? Then you need to check out the magical Disney Christmas Tree Stroll at Disney Springs. This free event is a great activity you can do with your family and friends during the holidays if you have a non-park day or at night. The Christmas Tree Stroll runs through the end of the year, so you need to get down to Disney Springs now so you don't miss out. Can't get down to Disney Springs? Well, you're in luck. Mr. Don and Megan are about to bring the Christmas tree stroll to you. Let's go!
Good afternoon, everybody, and today I am at Disney Springs. I am about to go and take a Christmas tree stroll. Here at Disney Springs, they have 19 different Christmas trees, all decorated with different themes.
You can pick up a free map to help you locate the trees like a scavenger hunt. The map includes stickers you can place when you locate a tree. And at the end, you return the map to one of these locations and you can get this great Christmas Tree Stroll 2023 pin.
So we're going to go do the Christmas tree stroll here, so let's go. Good afternoon, and happy Thanksgiving. We're here at the Disney Springs, and we are doing the Christmas tree stroll. And what's the first tree we did come upon, right?
First tree we did come upon is the Lion King tree. So this Lion King tree's got all sorts of animals on it. Wooden carved animals, like if you were going to go to like Africa at Animal Kingdom, where they have the wood carvings, or if you Animal Kingdom Lodge, something like that.
And we got some cheetah
Printed
ribbons.
And we also got some what looks like recyclable ribbons that they've done from last year, which are still adorable.
And the lights are lion colors, orange and gold, so it makes it look like it's a lion and the lion's mane at the same time.
Yes. I think my favorite part about the tree is the fact that at the very, very top, they've got Rafiki's hands holding a wooden Simba. Or like, everything's carved, so it's all made out of wood, which is wonderful. And then you've got like wild grass sticking out and like hay sticking out, which is super cool, a nice aspect to it. And wild flowers on it, which is another cool thing.
Yep.
The ornaments are a nice shiny orange and a nice gold toned, and they're like spread out everywhere.
And it makes it look like it was from Africa. Let's take our stroll, shall we?
We're back. So we found the annual pass holder tree, which is so cool because they have ornaments on there that are with the Mickey balloons in different colors, which I think is kind of fun.
The ones that they sell in all the parks.
Right. And then they also have the 100th anniversary, the silver ears that they were selling at the beginning of the whole 100-year anniversary, which I think is kind of fun because I've never seen them put Mickey ears on a tree before. So that's kind of fun. They also have, of course, the annual pass holder logos everywhere on it. And then they have photo frames with family members doing different activities that I guess you can do
at different parks.
Yeah, that I guess you can do with.
As an annual pass holder, you can go into just about any park you want to on any day, as long as it's not blacked out for you.
Of course. So, and then on some of the ribbons, they have Mickey ice creams, which who doesn't love a Mickey ice cream bar? I mean,
I didn't even notice that. I just seen that. All right.
They have some on here. I just noticed little things here and there that I think is super fun because it's all hidden objects in here. It's kind of like I Spy.
Yeah, right. This is kind of fun tree.
They have like different colored ribbons. But it's kind of like a celebratory tree, which I think is kind of fun.
The ribbons are not ribbons. Those are magic bands.
That's what they are.
Yeah, they're magic bands. I just figured that out.
That's so cool.
That is
okay.
Cool. Did you see it? Because it's got the little circle on it, the oval.
I see it now. Okay.
That's what they're trying to get at with that.
All right. See? You notice new things on this tree all the time. And then I love the fact that near the photo frames are flower lights.
Yep.
Those I think are fun.
I just noticed that too.
But this is, I think, one of the better trees because they had this tree last year, but this one's better than last year. It's all hands down. This one's better. Anyways, well, on to the next. We're back. We found the Disney Plus tree, which is 10 times better than last year's tree. Not gonna lie.
I like the blues and silver they did. It kind of pops the tree. You see it from a distance and you go, well, that's kind of cool.
Right.
It does have ornaments with all the shows that they offer on Disney Plus, like the Santa Claus, Muppets,
Christmas Carol.
Muppets Christmas Carol. That new one, was it Snow?
I think so. Something about dashing through the snow.
Okay.
Um,
They got some red berries or cranberries,
Cranberries.
which offsets the blues and the silver.
It draws your eyes to those ornaments.
Yeah, it does draw your eyes to the ornaments. And the tree topper does say
Disney
Plus. Megan's seen the last one from last year, but I did not.
Yeah, the last year's was just like, I feel like blues, but like a bunch of ribbons in all the movies that they were trying to capture or promote. You just couldn't see the ornament for, or they had too many ornaments for that side of that tree or that spot, and it was all discombobulated and just there was a lot. At least this one, it's subtle, so like the way that the ornaments are designed, it draws your eyes to those ornaments, or it draws your eyes to that spot, and it's
so you
nice.
would say it was balanced
It's balanced, yes.
compared to last year.
It's definitely balanced out. I'll do agree with that. But besides that, on to the next. All right, we're back. We have found the Disney Vacation Club tree, where it's full of all sorts of reds. What was that?
Poinsettias.
Poinsettias. Thank you.
Yeah, beautiful poinsettias.
Every bow that's on here, or the ribbon, has a luggage on like the centerpiece, which is super cute. And of course, they have all the places that they have their Vacation Club members stay, like the Polynesian, the Grand Floridian, the Yacht and Beach Club, things like that. They have like their logo with like, I guess like an accent piece.
Yeah.
And then throughout the tree is like that logo for that resort. So then you have like the monorail for the Contemporary. You have the tiki for the Polynesian. You get the horseshoe for the not the Yacht and Beach. I think it's the Yacht and Beach. And then they also have like the places they can go to. So
You got a monorail down there.
yes,
Picture of a monorail. You got some little golf carts on there. You
That's
even
fun.
got a setup of a patio setup with grills and a table and a couple chairs. So like it's kind of like the bungalows at I would say at the campground. You have luggage, little luggage all over. The colors are really good. It pops out, and at the top, of course, the topper is the logo to Disney Vacation Club.
and of course, where is it? Right next door to the.
Right next to the Disney Vacation Club kiosk.
Of course. Where else would it be?
Where else would it be? So,
Anyways, on
on
to the next. We're back. We have found the Haunted Mansion tree, which is so
Uh,
cool. I mean, I like it, but it's basically like copy and paste from last year. The bride's on it. She's got her cake.
Yeah, but the bride is cool.
The bride is cool. Don't get me wrong. The bride is a cool aspect to have. I wish that they put on the top. I wish they put like Madame Leota on the top. As
Oh,
the
that would have been
topper.
really cool, like in a globe,
Right, instead of a
and have
clock.
it talking at the same time. That would be even better.
That would have been better than a clock with a lantern. But I get it. They put the crow on top.
Yeah.
I mean, the crow is the narrator of the entire
They have
ride.
the floating
Candles
candelabra.
and stuff. But, I mean, don't get me wrong. The ride is cool. But they literally, I feel like, put her in storage and took her back out.
I mean, the tree is very ancient and dull looking, just because that's what the Haunted Mansion is: dusty and old and
Decrepit.
and you know, antique-ish looking and things are faded.
Which is
like
what-
the silver itself needs to be polished, but yet
It's not.
it's never polished in the Haunted Mansion. So
But I do like some of the books that they have. They have Santa Claus on them, which is kind of fun. But
it's
I mean,
a good theme, though.
it's
themed very well.
it's very, very well themed. I do agree with that. But I do wish that they upped it a little bit, only because they did have that live action version of it come out.
True.
I wish they put some aspects from that
Yeah, maybe a piece
into it. Like,
Hatbox Ghost.
I mean, seriously, they're promoting that like it's candy out
here. They kind of did miss that.
So, I mean, they could even put the Hatbox Ghost as the topper. Like, come on.
That would have been awesome, too.
Come on. So, just some things for them to maybe think about next year. But
True.
anyways, on to the next. We're back.
We're back.
So, we have found the Disney treasure tree. Not exactly a tree.
It's not really a tree. It's a depiction of a Disney
cruise
line. It's actual boat. The treasure is the new one that they just finished. So it's more of a advertisement for Disney cruise lines.
Like a promotion. They always have a cruise line tree every year. I can't remember what last one's was, but this year the treasure. I believe it's
and the
Peter Pan on the back end?
Well,
or
each boat has their own character.
Correct.
On the aft of the boat, depicted on there. And this, they just came out with it that it is Captain Hook and Peter Pan that are going to be on the aft of the treasure.
Oh yeah.
Because the Wish had Rapunzel and Pascal.
Correct.
And
Fantasy had Goofy. Magic had Dumbo. And I can't remember what Dream had. I think it was Sorcerer and Mickey, but don't quote me on it.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. But anyways, on to the next. Alright, so we've come to our next tree, which is the Mirabelle tree. Or the Encanto tree.
The Encanto tree, correct.
Which has
a bunch of parrots on there of all different colors.
Yep.
The colors are very vibrant. They look like garland wrapped around. Got a lot of purples and pinks and whites, and then at the bottom have different yellows and oranges. A bunch of butterflies.
Butterflies represent Abuela and Mirabelle, and then you also have the animals to represent. Oh my goodness, I can't remember his name.
But
it'll come to me.
Yeah, but they have all the plaques up there with all the different
pictures the door frames
of everybody in the family.
Correct.
Especially the one that we don't talk about. Everybody knows who it is, but we just don't talk about him.
We don't talk about him. We just don't. No. But I love the toucan at the very top.
The toucan is pretty cool at the very top.
And
I do agree with that.
I love the fact that even the smallest detail that they used were the butterfly that lands on that grass at the very end of the movie is the tree topper. So it still sums up everything with Abuela and Mirabelle in one tree. But I love how they gradually bring the purples to the yellows and the whites. It's like a gradient of fun, vibrant colors. Some of the flowers, I can see how they took what Isabella used to be into what she could be. I also love the fact that every door, around every door, is their emblems. I think my favorite ones are the lilac colors at the top, because even they have like blue butterflies at the top too. So even the butterflies are throughout the entire tree, which is awesome. I think this is a new tree, because last year they didn't have this tree. So they definitely have brought some new fan favorite movies to this year's tree stroll, because last year they had The Lion King, but this year this one's a new one. And this one's really cool. I like this one. I can't wait to see all the new ones they have this year. So, let's go. We got more.
On to the next.
Alright, so we're back. We have found the Guardians of the Galaxy tree. I do have to say, last year's version of it was better. This year it's kind of like, nah.
I agree. Meh. Very meh.
Like, you know what it is. There's cassette tapes, Baby Groot's on it.
Right.
You have Rocket's tail on it, Star-Lord's little sash, and of course Star-Lord's mask on the very top with his, that's not a Game Boy.
That's a...
Nintendo?
Well, that's a cassette. His cassette player is on there too. And you also have a lot of cassettes all over it as ornaments.
Yeah.
I mean, the ornaments themselves are just meh.
Yeah.
Yeah, the lights.
They twinkle.
Yeah, they kind of twinkle, but they're boring.
Yeah, like the stuff.
I mean, a couple of them look like a planet, but other than that, I think they missed the mark on it.
On this one, yeah. Like I think they just said, okay, let's put the characters on the tree, and that's about it.
Right.
Which, don't get me wrong, yes, it gets a point across, but in the same notion, like, nah, could have been better.
I agree.
All right.
Not much you can say about this one.
No, on to the next.
On to the next.
We're back. We found the Moana tree, which is really cool. I don't think they had this one last year, so it's new to me. I love the fact that on there, it's all the colors, I feel like, of the rainbow is on there.
Yeah, yep.
You have Hey Hey, who's under a coconut. I mean, that's funny. You have her boat.
Which has blue lights under it, like she's on the ocean.
And then in that part of that blue is the turtles, which is like the turtle that she saves in the beginning of the movie. All full circle. You have the coconut guys that are everywhere. Tafiti's on there. You also have the heart of the ocean. Thank you. That's on there. And then you have this like trail of flowers that goes all the way to the top, which has that rocks where the chiefs of chiefs put their rocks on.
Yes.
There we go.
So
Also
the flowers make the path up to the rock where she has to put her rock on.
Yes, and of course you have Pua on there. He's on the other side though, but Pua's on there. But I like this tree. This tree's the ornaments are nice and subtle. They're greens, mostly greens and blues, with like hints of like purples and oranges, but mostly greens and blues to make everything else stand out around it, which is a nice compliment to the characters and the movie itself. So I like it.
Me too. Okay.
On to the next. We're back. We found the Princess and the Frog tree, which is actually kind of fun.
The lights are twinkling like Ray, the light bug.
Like the light bug. I like that.
Because it's like his butt lighting up. They twinkle.
I
like a little, I don't know.
I like how they have different like Mardi Gras colors here and there, or like symbols.
Yep.
They also have
a bunch of baked goods.
Baked goods. They also have like quotes that they say throughout the movie.
Got a trumpet for the alligator who plays the trumpet.
Yes. They also have like pastries here and there, cooking supplies. I really like the lilies on it. The lilies are really cute. Like the bayou. Also, like, what are they called? They're not, like, cotton. I can't remember what it's called. But I do like the white ribbon with the Mardi Gras symbols on it. Yep. Or the New Orleans symbols on it. That's kind of fun. But I do think at nighttime, with it lit up, it's really cool. But
I agree.
They're trying to promote Tiana, which is fine. But I wish they would stop, like, making us swallow it down our throats. Besides the point. Oh, they have Mardi Gras beads everywhere. I just saw that.
Nice. Oh, I
okay.
just saw that. Mardi Gras. Yeah, there they are.
I know I mentioned it, but I saw like Mardi Gras as in like the symbols and the ornaments. There's actual beads in there.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways. On to the next. We're back. We found the Nightmare Before Christmas tree, which is so cool. They've got Jack Skellington and Sally painted ornaments everywhere. They've got the duck, the worm that eats all the presidents throughout the tree.
Yeah, and you got Lock, Shock, and Barrel as ornaments as well. Zero is at the top of the treetop, and he goes around his doghouse. So they have him flying around.
That's fun.
You got some pumpkins that are the lights flicker like you have a candle inside of the pumpkins.
Like a jack-o'-lantern?
Yep. And you also have some of the toys that, Jack made that are like possessed almost.
Like the duck.
The movie, like the duck. They got some packages that they wrapped up in. It's very, very cool, very colorful too.
Like the lights are rainbow, so like they're the primary colors, of course, which makes all of the black and white aspects of Night Before Christmas stand out. And of course, in the middle, you have Jack and Sally on an emblem that are. You have Jack and Sally that are in the middle.
It's mostly like the movie symbol where they're walking out onto that spiral rock almost.
Yes. Which is
pretty cool.
Pretty cool, not gonna lie. They also have like black and white ribbons that are everywhere. They have ornaments that are snowflakes that are bones.
Yes.
That's so cool.
That's cool.
And of course they have the wreath that like eats everybody.
Right.
Who doesn't love that wreath? He's like everywhere.
And the lights are red, green, blue, orange, kind of like the patches on Sally's dress.
Ah, yeah. Okay, I see it.
You see it now? So
And
they're kind of a symbol for Sally.
And of course the pumpkins that are the jack-o'-lanterns he's talking about are candy cane colors.
Oh, there's the mayor.
Where?
And the professor.
Oh, okay. I was like, where? Are you, what? I see it now.
You see it now.
I do.
So this is a real cool tree. Really themed well, too.
All right, well, on to the next.
What tree is this one?
We're back. So this is just a snow tree. I mean, it's the one that's in the middle of course, the shopping center where it snows and there's this big tree. That area? Yeah, that tree.
The center tree, right.
The center tree.
The town tree, they call it.
I believe so.
Yep.
This one's got all the snowflakes on it. The one that's at the very end, though, is another big tree. That one's got the gifts on it. But this one's the one that's in the middle of the shopping center. And this one's got the snowflakes on it because it snows.
It's typical. Lots of lights, lots of
colors.
Ornaments, colors, star on the top. You know, it's typical of seeing in big cities like New York.
Yeah.
Okay, at Rockefeller.
Correct.
Same type of aspect here.
Yeah, so it's just your typical tree. There's no characters on it, no Disney theming to it. It's just a nice Christmas tree.
Yeah, I'd say.
Yeah.
Okay.
On to the next. We're back. We have found the wish tree.
Yep.
And of course, everything on the wish tree is new to us because, of course, we've not seen the movie yet. It just literally came out
today.
So, I mean, they have, of course, the star on the top. They have the goat. I believe that's what that is.
Yeah, there's a goat.
They have
the singing
mushrooms. And, of course, the logo for the movie, which is like a diamond rose, which is kind of cool. And they have that sash and a crown everywhere.
And a bunch of different animals on there. Of course, they talk in the movie.
They do talk. They sing. Not only talk, they sing.
They sing, too. The colors are they're very cool. They're jungly type colors.
Blue, purples, like deep purples, and pinks, which I kind of like. But I do think it's very whimsical to look at. So, I mean, I like the color purple, so I'm a fan of the colors that are on here. So, I don't mind it. Anyways,
nice.
on to the next.
And we're back. So this is the Star Wars tree. Last year they had this one, but more of the dark and the light side colors. And they had Darth Vader on the top. But this year they have C-3PO. And I think the C-3PO is a nice added difference to last year's. Though they still have the Stormtroopers heads on there, which I'm a fan of the Stormtroopers, so I like that because it gives you the eye-catching, like draws your attention type of thing. I also like the fact that there's the lightsabers on the back of the tree. I know it's not in this video, but they're on the back of the tree, and so is Kylo Ren's head is kind of like in the middle of both the lightsabers, because one lightsaber is red and then one lightsaber is blue, so it's kind of like the Jedis and the Empire kind of fighting each other. I like this year's tree better than last year's tree. And on to the next. And we're back. This is one of my favorite trees of this year, only because since I work at Buzz Lightyear, I'm a big fan of this Toy Story tree. I like the fact that the chains are different colors. It's like if
if a kid wanted to put together a tree, this is what it would look like. With the colored chains, the toys everywhere, the aliens that you can get, like the little toy, like mashup aliens, those are everywhere on the tree. So like the aliens dress up as Mrs. Incredible, as Dory, those aliens, those are everywhere on this tree. And of course you have Rex on the tree, you've got Slinky Dog, Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head, you've got Mrs. Nesbit hat on here, Woody's sheriff badge is on here. I also like the fact that there's like the aesthetic of like handcrafted or like hand drawn ornaments. What I mean by that is like every ornament has like a painted aspect. There's some ornaments that have the galactic command symbol on it, and then there's some that have the Jessie cowgirl like star on it. But everywhere on the tree, there's at least something that represents one of the toys. And of course, on the very top of the tree, they've got that holiday cat. I don't know her name, but she's like dressed as an angel on the top of the tree, which I think is a cool aspect. And at night when it lights up, it's all like the primary colors. So it's all red, yellows, blues. So it's still that kiddish look to it. And with that, on to the next. And we're back. This one's the Minnie and Mickey tree. I say the Minnie and Mickey tree because most of it is just Minnie Mouse colors, because it's all red and white with polka dots. Yes, there's some aspects of some black ornaments on there and some yellow ornaments to be like, oh, here's Mickey. Like, there he is. Like, but most of it is just Minnie Mouse because it's all red polka dots everywhere. Yes, you have some bows here and there that are red with yellow, but most of it's just Minnie Mouse colors. Though Mickey and Minnie have the same color scheme. I get that. I feel like they were leaning this tree more towards Minnie Mouse, hence the big Minnie Mouse bow on the top of the tree, than they were kind of mixing and matching. The lights at night light up gold. So it highlights the yellows and accents the reds. But mostly this tree is just a Minnie Mouse tree. And with that, on to the next. And we're back. So this is the Frozen tree. Though I'm not a big fan of Frozen, I do like the fact that they highlighted some of the characters in this tree. Like the carrots that are for Sven, yet for Olaf's nose. The icicles that are for Elsa. And then, of course, the ice skates that make it look like it's Anna's boots. But they're kind of for both of the sisters. So, like, the ice skates for Elsa, but yet the boots for Anna. You have the color schemes of the light blues and the dark blues to go with that icicle Frozen dress that Elsa makes at the end or the middle of the Frozen movie. At the top of the tree, there's a sled for Kristoff, which is really cool because last year there was just a giant snowflake. I do like the ribbons on this tree because it's like laced on with white, but yet in the middle it's like a light blue. I also like the fact that there's like coals on here for Olaf, and then at night when it lights up, it's a blue. They're blue colors. I like the tree. It's cool. I think it's definitely made for kids. You know, this tree, they'll look at it and go, I know what that is, and it'll be really cute, like picture-wise. But besides that, on to the next.
One of the things I didn't mention was that your Magic Band Plus interacts with select trees. Like here on the Nightmare Before Christmas tree, you see Zero actually taking flight around the top of the tree. There's also interactions with the Encanto, Frozen, Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse, Town Center, and Wish trees. So make sure you're wearing your Magic Band Plus when you go visit these trees for that extra holiday magic. Are you ready for some more holiday magic? Well, this is a big one, and I know you've been waiting for it. It's the giant gingerbread house at the Grand Floridian. If you haven't seen this gingerbread house in person, then you are really missing out. This house is amazing, and I can't wait for you to see it. Do you know how many pieces of gingerbread it took to make this house? Let's go find out. Come on.